Hi everyone, it's Dr. Plays. Welcome to our first look here at Nomad Survival. Obviously the name is similar to Vampire Survivors, and the game itself has a lot of influence from that game as well. The developer is open about that as well. You'll see that when we first kind of go into a game. However, there is a lot of differences about the game as well, which is what separates it and makes it unique, and it is worth looking at for that reason. Again, it's reasonably cheap as well. It's a couple of quid over on Steam, or a couple of dollars if you're American, or whatever your regional equivalent is. So you can go and play this whenever you like for not very much money. The reason this separates itself a little bit is because there's more characters, there's more classes and things as well, and there's also more weapon types as well, which is going to be quite interesting. So for full disclosure, I have played this already. This is not my official first look. My official first look actually happened on stream last week, so I figured I'd do a video on it for the channel because there was a lot of stuff where I was we were talking about various different things on the channel. Doesn't really fit into YouTube, so I'm going to do a separate video on it, as we're seeing here. So what we're going to do is we're going to first of all look at the options so you can see some of this stuff. There's more options, or some better options I think, within this game than in Vampire Survivors. Some things which I think Vampire Survivors could learn from. Having a different music style is quite nice, so you can go for mellow music or exciting music. It doesn't change here, only while playing the game. There's a lot of achievements as well. We won't bother going through those just at the moment. How do we go back to title? There we go. And obviously you've got your upgrades as well. Some of these are the same, some aren't. So there's things like a coin bonus. I don't think there's one of those within there. Duration and various other things as well. As you can see in the top right corner there, I've got quite a lot of money, but I'm going to play with the current build that I've got here, purely because then it's closer to what I've already got within the actual main game. If we go back to the title and then start a game, you'll see we've got a total of 7 characters there, but I think this is going to fill out more as more updates get released for the game. You start with these 2 characters here. So the first one is the adventurer, who basically has a little kind of knife slash in front of him, which is kind of a 45-degree arc in front of him. And then you've got the crusader, who has a smite skill, which is 3 projectiles which spin out in kind of a triangular rotational fashion, which is quite nice. I've also on stream played as the cultist and the rat folk archer as well. They were all pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the basic game with the adventurer here, and then I'm going to go on to the divine, who I've not played with yet. So if we go to the adventurer here, you'll see there's also some heritages as well, which I've not unlocked yet. I will unlock some a little bit later on, but we're going to go for this one here. You get rerolls straight away with this as well, which is quite nice, I think. I'm going to be playing this with a controller too. If you want to find out anything about the game, of course, links will be down in the description. Subscribe to the channel, go visit Twitch, Twitter and Discord, blah, 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 blah. All of those usual things. Let's go for the Nomad here, and then you can select various different things. So there's a normal mode, which is what we're going to be playing on. There's a double XP mode, which means you can get double XP, so you level up twice as quick, but you don't get any achievements. You also get 2 other levels over here, which I don't know what they are yet, and I don't know how to get them. But we go from there. There's also a plus 50% speed and a plus 100% speed, which is mad. I have tested that and it is crazy. But we're going to go for the normal mode, and this is it. That's my attack. So I'm going to keep going here. And there we go. Oh, I've got some health straight away. There's a rat. Hit the rat. There we go. So that's giving me some XP in the top there. Well, no XP. So again, same as Vampire Survivors, not everything gives you XP. Some things do. Oh, okay, some things gives you coin as well. I want to get away from them. So with this character, it's very important to get an early upgrade, or a very quick early upgrade. And you'll see straight away I've got rerolls down the bottom as well, which is very handy. So I'm going to take a reroll there, I think. The dancing dagger is quite good, so I shall take that. And you'll see that there it goes. There's the dancing dagger. Very nice. That was quite nice as well. Right, wings, movement speed, not too bothered about them. I'll reroll there. Psychokinesis you should pick up, which is quite nice. I will take some regen. Early regen is very, very good, because you probably will take damage fairly quickly. Alright, okay, now I'm in a place where I need to just get some XP quickly to level up. I've got some regen, so my health should regen passively or natively. There we go. Right. So here you'll see where we get the second upgrade for a particular item or skill, which is this one here. So each time you get an upgrade in it, it gives you a different type of upgrade in certain cases. So there's another skill which I might get later to see called Ascension, which gives you different things per level, which is quite nice. So in this case here, it's going to give me plus 3 HP regen per second again. So my regen is going to be even higher. There are skills which give you even more regen. Right, there we go, let's cut them. As you can see, dancing daggers there are doing a lot of damage. It's very nice to have that kind of thing where it's not just straight in front of you. Graphically, the game is fine. I don't think, you know, a £2 game doesn't need massive, like, AAA sort of graphics and things and huge textures. I think there's some problem with discernibility between foreground and background, maybe. But yeah, that's a small thing. Right, so we get a shield, wings, expansion. Expansion's quite nice, plus 10% skill size. I do quite like that. But we're going to take bouncing dagger for plus 2 bounces. Lovely. Right, okay. So we've got a big red enemy there who is going to do lots of damage. But he died. My bouncing dagger, I think, did a lot of damage to him. That was quite nice. The plus 10% size did good there. Right. I don't really know what to take there. I'll take a spectral sword. I don't think that's massively good, but it does another kind of slash as the same as me. So it can do some extra damage for me, which would be quite nice. In fact, I've only ever got that once to level 2. I've never really upgraded it past there, so it'd be interesting to see how we can get that even further. Oh, hello. Oh my god, I'm being munched on by a rat. Took a lot of damage there. So again, different coloured XP blobs will give you different amounts of XP, which is quite nice. I'm not too sure, like with Vampire Survivors, if you leave XP on the ground, does it coalesce and give you higher levels of XP, or does it just disappear? I haven't found that out yet, so that's fine. I will take Fireball. Fireball's quite nice. And you'll see in the bottom row, or bottom corner of the screen, that we have a whole bunch of stuff that is my pickups, essentially, is where I can store things, so you can already tell there's more available to me. Right, getting a lot of enemies on the screen now. Icicle Barrage, no. I don't really want any of those. There's Expansion, which is quite nice again. I'll take it. Ah, I was hoping I could just kill him. Clearly not. Yeah, the sword there is doing me a lot of favours. Fireball's not too bad because it does DOE as well, damage over area, which is quite nice. Plus 10% damage wouldn't be terrible. More regen. Now let's re-roll there. There's the Ascension. So, occasionally increase your stats for a period of time. So it gives plus 5 defense. Now, I'm going to take it and you'll see exactly what happens with this in a second. So that's my plus 5 defense for a period of time. While I'm glowing, that's what it gives me. I don't know if there's a different version of it which gives me different stats, but I think there is. I don't think it's always defense. I'm in a poor area there, I need to move. Buckler gives me plus 1 defense. Chain Light Shock is one of my favourites. On stream I was permanently calling it Chain Light Shook, which was annoying me and probably annoying my viewers, but I like this one. It's one of my favourite things here. Things that hit multiple enemies are like my favourite items in the game. In most games, to be fair. And that's why, because that was just huge. I don't really want any of those. I'll probably take Psychokinesis, is fine. So my only complaint about this so far is the fact that levelling up seems not arbitrary necessarily, but on later levels it seems to be a little bit too tough. You do get enough enemies on the screen, but they don't drop enough XP often enough. There are obviously a buff I can get early on, or an item I can get early on to be able to improve that. Oh, there's duplication, which is nice. I'm going to take Light Shock again. The more bounces you get, the better. But yeah, without enough enemies dropping XP, it does limit you later on. Like, I've got to level 40 odd before. I'm already at level 12 now. Okay, plus 10 HP regen per second. I will take that. That is great, because I will be taking damage at some point. Probably not too far in the future, in fact, because at 5 minutes, something happens. Won't tell you what, but you'll find out. That was quite nice. Right, I'd like to get one more level before we hit 5 minutes. Should be fairly easy, to be honest. There's the Light Shock again. Right, a little bit more. We're actually not that far away from level 5 now. The bats are annoying. They are quite quick and they're quite tough to hit with the basic skills. So that's where your Light Shock comes in play. Come on, one more level. I'm so close. There we go, right. archery is not bad. Projectile speed can help quite a lot, particularly with things which bounce, like my bouncing daggers. But I'm going to reroll. I've got 20 odd rerolls, so I might as well. Plus 20% damage and plus 10% size. That sounds good. I do like immaterial cloak, but I'm going to take the ascension. So yeah, now I've got 20% damage on top, and bigger, just bigger everything. Okay, I'm about to hit 5 minutes. Crystallized chest. So I've got a little marker on my screen there which tells me where it is. I'm just going to walk towards it and I'll show you. So unlike Vampire Survivors, they did take a different direction, and actually a preferred direction for me, where it isn't just you kill a certain enemy, you get a certain like unlock or a certain item. It is a big map, so I'll be walking for a while. Alright, straight down here. And here we go. Nope, facing the wrong way now. So there's a barrier around it which I've got to hit. Don't want miniaturized. Hourglass isn't too bad, but I'm going to re-roll there. Re-roll again. There's the immaterial cloak. So I want that, because every so often when it hits, it means that enemies literally walk away from me. I don't need to do anything about it. Now all we've got to do is beat this barrier, which will take some time. The barriers themselves are quite tough, and I've got to make sure I don't die in the meantime. The bat. An orange one. Orange one gives you a massive piece of experience when you're this level. Lovely, right, keep killing the bats, that's good. Right, don't really like Entangle. I will take a reroll. A reroll. There's Light Shook again. Right, so cooldown on this is also king as well. There's something called SP, which you'll see that ticker timer around my thing, my energy bar, health bar, which is essentially my SP, my skill points. And every time that fills up, I do all my attacks. Some have independent SP, which is worth noting as well. Although they're all pretty much the same. Right, and here's our chest. Fireball. Okay, I've already got fireball, so that's good. So if I can press start here and go to view my relics, look, I've got fireball explosion sizes doubled. That's not bad. So I will just come out of there. So yeah, big fireballs now. So I believe size of an attack relates to damage it does as well. Not 1-to-1, so if you double it, it doesn't do double. But I think it does increase it slightly. I'm going to take the next ascension. I need to move my mouse actually. So we'll take that. Nice. Okay. Now we're just going to try and get more XP and level up. Right, so we've got a boss come on the screen here. He's actually really annoying because he shoots you. He's the only one so far that you will have seen which does shots. I don't mean vodka. So yeah, chain light shook will hit him, which look like shock. I've done it again. If you're seeing frame drops or frame stutters, it's actually my PC, it's not the game. I'm not too sure what's happening with it there. Right, come on, just survive. Let my regen kick in, my 13 HP regen a second. There we go, thank you very much. Let the boss die. Oh, he has died, that's fine. The first one, if you've got the wrong sort of build, or if you've got a tough build, it can be quite difficult. I'm going to re-roll that. I'll take another fireball, I think. Can I get to the chest without being munched on? No, is the answer, but that's fine. We'll just go here. And we get a second relic. Nice. Unleash 5 damaging sparks around you. That's fine. There we go. I'm happy with that. More than happy. That's actually really good. I've never had that relic before. That's cool. So they are just kind of passive buffs. There are things which happen when you get to a certain level as well, which you may see later with the next relic I get. That was a mistake. I took 210 damage there. There's a lot of enemies on the screen. This is where chain light shock really happens to like just help, because so many enemies on the screen, you need to be able to hit all without facing them. the other thing I could do with is bigger pickup range. Because getting XP now is, you have to kite them away from everything for so long. Go away. Just give me some XP, please. Okay, we've got another one there. The Spectral Sword again, +1 base damage. It's not great, but I think the next level of that is quite nice, so I'm going to take it. I mean, I'm gambling on this because I don't know. I literally don't know. Thank you, wandering thingy. Yeah, again, those frame drops are on my PC. It's not the game. I've seen other people play it where it doesn't happen at all. Now we have the darkness approaching, and we've got all these skelly bobs approaching us. Right. So SP regen, that's nice. That is really good. So that's the level 3 of the Spectral Sword. I will take it. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Got to get through and not die, essentially. Most of these, I think, don't also drop XP. Some do, especially the bigger ones, but some don't. Primal Might is quite nice, but I don't do any crits, so we'll take that off. Another regen. No, we'll reroll. Reroll again, I think. Duplication, right, I'm going to take the first level of duplication. On its own, does nothing. You need to take the second level of it to actually duplicate your shots, so it does 2. But when you get the couple, very powerful. I'm just walking around at the moment, trying to kite things, trying to pick up some rogue XP, which is just dropping. The more you can grab, the better, of course, as is always the case with these games. 10% XP gained is not bad. I'm going to take the Spectral Sword there, because I'm looking to see what level 4 of that does as well. Again, you'll see in my skill bar down below that I've got loads of skills available I can take spaces for. In theory, if I could level up even more, I'd take even more. Right, another chest. Go grab that quickly. I don't think they time out or anything, but I'd like to go get them as quick as possible, because the relics themselves are very powerful. Right, that death thing sounds like it could be good with the 1% kill chance, but I do like to wait for it. I don't know if I've never taken more than one of them, so right, Ethereal Reflection is one of the other skills that I've already taken. It's that third one down there, fourth one down there, sorry, but I don't know what it does, so we'll do +1 amount. Is there a way? Yeah, there we go. So it's detention, that was. Right, okay, can I unpause? There we go. Forgot the keys. Lovely, I've got no enemies around me now. Let's just hit them. Oh, the flowers can be quite nasty. I'm okay at the moment though, so. Let's go get some levels. Yeah, the big flowers are even worse. So a couple of UI things that I dislike is that text doesn't disappear, at least not for a long time. Okay, come on, let's get that barrier down. Defense kicked in there. Right. Just got my mouse there. Right. Physical presence isn't too bad. Enemies can now be damaged by the sword itself, so that's it changes the names, which is a bit confusing, but yeah, we'll re-roll there. Energy wave, I didn't like that when I took that on stream. There's expansion again, but no, we'll leave that. We will take another re-roll. Re-roll. Duplication, so that's now +1 extra, so you'll see lots more dots and things, which is quite nice. Just want this barrier gone. So yeah, with enough of those duplications you can become really powerful. Come on. I think these barrier things just seem to take forever. There we go. I don't know if it's time based or if it is damage based. I'm assuming it's damage. Great Divider, right, okay, so I'm going to have to take that at some point so I can actually make use of that. Should be fine. Let's get the next level and we'll see if we find it. We should do. Yeah, there we go. Throw a massive sword in the direction you're facing. It's like Knife on Vampire Survivors. I don't massively like it. But maybe a few extra levels won't be too bad. The darkness has now begun to fade. So there we go. YouTube processing will finally catch up and say, hey, we can actually see stuff in this video now. This is where you get hordes of enemies coming at you, I think. Yeah. Right, another fireball wouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna... So colourless glyph is like garlic, but it's not as good. Because garlic knockback and this doesn't. I'll take fireball. Let's just try and survive for a little bit. I've got full health again. The regen obviously doing its job correctly. Boom. Right. Can you all go away, please? Like, I don't want you around me anymore. Another ascension wouldn't be terrible. Plus 20% damage, I'll take it. Does make me bigger, so I can get hit more, but it's fine. I will take it. I'm waiting for this darkness to actually fade. Like, I know it says begins to fade, but this beginning is a long time. There we go, it's now fading. It took a minute. Some more regen, not terrible, but I'll take the Great Divider. So if I look at my relics again, yeah, base damage +1 and speed is doubled. I don't know what that helps me with necessarily with speed. It does pierce, which is quite nice, but like, I'm not overly bothered by that. Because again, Chain Light Shock is my damage dealer at the moment. You'll see that at the end. We get some stats where that's going to be the one that does the most damage. Okay, let's re-roll. That's quite nice, actually. I'll take that. So that now means I'm going to shoot my main weapon skill faster. Much, much faster, in fact. Which affects the Spectral Sword as well, of course. So I'm unaware if there's things on the map which you can like pick up. You can go to the edge, which is fine. Normally the crystallized chests are near the edge. I will re-roll that. Ah, another bounce on another base damage, that's fine. So that guy there is a boss. It spawned at 14 minutes by the looks of it. We just need to kill him. And the only way you can do that really is by staying away from him, because he is quite tough. All these slimes are quite tough as well. I could do with a bit more like base damage, just raw. Oh, I've got +1 speed or something. I had loads of speed for a second then. Yeah, so because these slimy boys are really tough, getting XP now is going to be very difficult. Well, my friend is now playing Vampire Survivors. Should be playing this instead. That big chunk of orange XP there was lovely. Come on, one more level, give me something decent. There we go. Lightning Strike is a bit poor at this moment. I mean, you'd need to get multiple levels of it straight away. I will skip that one. The Purifying Circle is not terrible. It's like Pentagram a little bit, but it's where you're standing. And it's damage over time again. I will re-roll that. There's another one. I'm going to have to take it. More attack. Right, we've got another crystallized chest. Let's walk towards it a little bit. Oh, come on. I slowed down then for some reason. Piece of yellow XP was nice. as I said, these maps are quite big. I need to walk quite far to get this chest. It's money, I'll take it, why not? So one of the things I've noticed recently with me playing these games and obviously doing it for you guys is I very rarely will min-max something. I will just do a build that I think is fun. And I know that annoys some people. I don't do it on purpose. It's the way I've always played games. So, ooh, a bit of regen, or a bit of health, I should say. Ah, go away. You're actually like just on me. There's lots of enemies here, so you can't really hover around that one for too long. Thank you. More health. And the enemies you face are like vast and numerous, so you just need to escape really. We'll be careful because there is a wall up here. Oh, that's a lot of enemies I'm just trying to walk through. I'm stuck against the wall. Get out of that place. I was hoping that was going to be a level then. So important to know, leveling doesn't give you any health back. I think I'm going to take that one because it's 2 lightning bolts at least. Okay, just survive. That's all I'm going to focus on at the moment. We did kill the boss by the looks of it. Oh no, he's still there because I can see him flinging his bing around that thing. So he'll be around somewhere. I'm in the middle of all the enemies. There's a lot of XP over here. We'll take this, thank you very much. Yeah, that skull on the map there is the boss. I'm not too sure if it's easy to see, but it's there. I'm at like half health. Oh, help me. Okay. Infernal Ray is terrible. Primal Might's not bad, but again, I don't think I've got anything which does pure crits, so we're going to leave that. Enchantment is nice. I will take Physical Presence, so the sword itself now does like physical damage to people. Okay. That's quite a lot of XP in a few goes there. I like that. I need to go this way, and I need to not be pressed against the wall. Now I've got the giant rat things chasing me. I've got very little health. As you can see by the screen going red around the edges. Duplication. Right, so there we go. So that's not going to give me another +1, which is a shame, because you need to get another level after that. Psychokinesis doesn't help me here. So I could take another lightning strike. It's not a massive amount of damage, but I'll take it. I need to try and find some health on the ground, because otherwise I am going to die. My regen takes a little while to kind of do anything useful. Right, I mean, that wouldn't be terrible, but now we're going to re-roll. So the arc flash there is the level 5 of the lightning thunder shock, plus 50% size. Let's take that. Just run. So the only thing that doesn't get affected by the me telling him to walk away is the bosses. And he's the one that's causing me the most problem at the moment, because he's the one that does the most damage to me, quite frankly. I'm still trying to get that chest open. I think I could take the regen, but I'm going to re-roll. I'll re-roll again. It's another re-roll. I've got plenty of them, so I'll keep using them. There's Ascension again. Re-roll. So SP regen on part 5 of that is not very good. I was hoping it'd be something different. I'm going to take the enchantment for more damage. More damage, killing faster. Probably the best thing I can take at the moment. My health is slowly regenerating, which is good, but it is slow. Just sensible placement and sensible kiting, he says, walking straight into a wall. Oh wait. Yep, cool. Right, Dark Shroud is approaching again. Like the game knows I don't like that. Ah, we have a chest. So the boss has died. What relic do we get this time? Oh, right. So when it gets to level 10, secondary lightning now gets full bounces. So full bounces, I think, is 5. Right. So we'll confirm that. Right. That's now my kind of main thing to get. Am I going to get it at all? Don't think the game wants me to have it. Nothing there I want. Right, I'm going to take Curious Wisp, and you may think, well, why are you doing that? Because it's just a little blob that follows you around. It's because level 5 of that is actually really powerful. So yeah. We're doing quite okay at the moment. I still want to get into that other relic. More relics you have, the better, of course. But you don't have any control over kind of when they spawn or anything. They just spawn when the game tells them to, which is typically around 5 minutes. Or every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes, I think it is. I don't remember exactly. You play the game, you'll find out. But the barrier on this one is huge. I've taken a heck of a lot of damage here. Reroll, chunk light check, right, okay. So, big old cooldown on that one, that's good. Ah, the chest. Right, so let's take this relic. Nice. So I understand that it is, when it says level 10 or level 5, it's you get that for when it gets to that level, so that's cool. Oh, we've got a second one. We get bonus spin as well. So this is a thing you can get for that. Magic missile, right, so I need to get magic missile on my next level up. So, as long as I can survive that long, of course. Right, there's another crystallised chest somewhere, but I don't know where. Not appearing. Oh yeah, it's over there, right. I couldn't see it for some reason. Whether I survive to get there is another matter. I mean, I'll survive, but whether I can open it once I'm there. Right, come on then. Trying to get as many hits on it as I can with the Curious Wisp. Need to pay attention to where I'm standing as well, because taking 600 health there is not good. Could you not just be inside me? That doesn't help me in the slightest. Run. Another boss has just spawned as well. Right, so I've got a couple of choices here. I could try and get to level 5 Fireball, or I could try and get to level 5 Dancing Daggers or the Curious Wisp. I'm going to go for the Fireball. This guy is really annoying, because he will just hound you down. And he spawns things which just land on you, or come up underneath your bum. Need to try and get back to this chest if I can. But I also need more levels. Without dying to the boss, who is hounding me down. So another thing I would say is the pops don't spawn often enough. Like, I don't know if there's anything I can do to change that. I think that's just the default way the game is. The lightning strikes there are quite nice. Right, more expansion? No, I'm going to re-roll. Duplication, no, I could do it. Right, if I'm going to take it, I need 2 almost immediately, because otherwise it's a waste. To re-roll, spectral sword, not bad. I'm going to re-roll one more time. Enchantment is okay. Affects all sources. I don't mind that. Go on then, let's take it. So when it says all sources, does it also mean enemies? Oh, I hope not. I haven't actually been keeping an active idea of how much damage I'm doing with each weapon, because there's a lot of them. Oh my word, that was a lot of damage. Right, run away for a bit. Just get out of there, kind of not eyeline necessarily, because it's not eyelines in this game, but just get out of their way. Let my regen kick in. That boss is almost dead though. Happy with that. I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. Run away. There just seems to be no XP on the floor. Like very little at least. Yeah, wander away. Ooh, right, okay. I could do with another regen item. Oh, we got a chest. Right, that'll be the boss dead then. I can't get to it because there's so many enemies around it. Right, let's kite them away for a little while. Goodness me. Right. Just live. All I need to do for the moment is just live. Which I'm sort of doing. But goodness me, there's a lot of enemies. Right, chest. Whew. What do we get? Right, lightning strike. 20% chance to drop over big bolt. That's quite nice. Let's run. Okay, we died. So that was tough. But as you can see, as I said, the chain light shock is doing massive damage. That spectral sword wasn't terrible though. I was quite happy with that. Right, this video is already 30-ish minutes long, so I'm not going to do another video now. What I'll do is I'll do another video in a couple of days and I'll show you the other character, the Divine. However, it's worth knowing here, obviously they were a 6th generation Nomad, I don't know what that means. The Bravery Default for 2334 within the Dry Marsh, playing at normal game speed. Okay, back to title. So obviously this means I can get loads of things, so there's some unlocks I can get. I didn't show you this earlier purposefully, but these are things like your classes and stuff that you can go and get. So I've already got him, unlocks character, that's going to be another one. There is also a Poxbringer, a Berserker, and the Crossroads, which will be another map, I think. I've got enough money to buy all of these, so I shall do so. And if we come back, I always do that, back here, and go start game. So we don't have one there. So does it? Ah, there we go. Right, okay, so we've got some of those. If I go into here, I've now got Berserker and Poxbringer. Back to title, start game. Berserker and Poxbringer. Okay, so it applies to all of them. That's actually really cool. I'm very happy with that. And then you, so cool. Okay, good. Right, so for another video later on, we are going to do another video with this guy here. The Divine, he's called. So he has the SP skill of Imperial Obliteration. Temporarily lose control, damaging enemies, invincible while casting, and for a short time after. So he sounds really interesting. I want to play as him. And we will go from there. But anyway, this has been Nomad Survival. Don't forget, it's not Vampire Survivors. It is Nomad Survival. I've been Dr. Dead Plays. If you want to find out more about the game, of course, you can go wishlist it or buy it down below. It's not massively expensive, as I say. It's a couple of quid. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Don't forget to drop a subscription down below if you want to see some more of this, of course. Like the video, let me know what you think of it. And if there's any other tips and tricks for this game as well, do let me know down below. But thanks very much for watching. I'll see you for another video very soon.